So you have a snake that likes to play in your head?
Yeah, his name's Theo.
All right, let's talk to the judges. Dr. Reese.
All right, so brother and sister, is this a Donnie and Marie thing? How do you give up on your brother? You give up on your sister?
No.
That's just that's a little awkward. I can do this because this is my awkward moment because Marcella works for me at the museum. So I'm allowed to pick on her a little bit. Wow, that was fantastic. You know, especially when you got into the harmonizing, man. You got the crowd into it, and that was spectacular. So very good with harmonizing. It was kind of fun and interesting the fact that for most of the song, you were singing the low part and you were singing the high part. That was actually very cool.
I'm an alto. Are you a tenor? So that's probably why.
There you go. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Very good. I would echo a lot of that again. But anyway, I would say that for you, Patrick, it looked like you were really nervous. Is that true? Yeah, like I could see the fingers kind of like jittering a little bit, but then when it got to the major part towards the end, I would say that's the one time that you really shine. Like you started to belt it, you started to get more confident in it, and then once the music started getting quieter, then it just felt like you got nervous again.
He's breaking up with his sister. Give him a break.
So, keep that over in Iowa. Okay, so anywho, I would say that like you really do have a strong voice when you're confident. You can tell in your voice when you're not confident, and so I think it takes away. And she's got a very strong voice, and it's very powerful. And I think that when you pull away, then unintentionally she starts to overpower you. Believe in yourself. You've got the voice. You can do it. You've got the lungs for this. And I think that if you build up your confidence in it, this could be even more of a dynamic piece. I would say, though it might be awkward because you're brother and sister, it would pull to the benefit of the performance. If there were times that, like towards the end even, that I give up on you and you guys like looked at each other, like I know it'd be awkward, I'm aware, but it still would, as the performance itself, make it just a little bit more strong. So if you were doing this in another talent show or doing this somewhere else, which I would totally encourage you guys to do because it's just beautiful, to do a little bit of working the stage and kind of getting into it a little bit. Not like that, but yeah, I think it'd be good.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
My comments are all on the showmanship. They cover the awesomeness of the high and the low and the harmony and all of that good stuff. And anybody else here feel like you kind of stepped into High School Musical for a second? Only it was actually good. So that's kind of how I felt about it. Whatever, it was really good. Oh, okay, High School Musical, whatever. They made a ton of money. We don't have to apologize to them. But I don't know if you got to see Jamie Paul when she was here last week, but she had a friggin' microphone stand that was all blitzed up. Your bracelet totally caught my attention when you walked on. No, but it was good. It was a gimmick. It got my attention, so it worked really well. And with how understated you guys went with your dress, it was a smart choice, to be honest, because normally we try to stay away from black for something like this, especially when your entire stage is black. I loved that you guys had a commitment when you got out here. We were not ready to go there with you. This audience was ready to be entertained and to laugh. We were not there, but you committed, you stayed to what you meant to do, and you made us go with you to where you wanted this song to go. So I appreciate that, and I loved how you held it all the way to the end, to that impish little smirk you both got at the very end when you were like, yeah, nailed it. So I thought it was great. You looked nervous, you looked perturbed. I thought it worked. Your nervousness turned into something that looks more like character. So go with it. I loved it.
All right, put your hands together for the McCluskeys. Oh, well done.